Namaste students, myself Leela Jadhav from KTHM College Nashik. Today I am going to discuss with you about the second chapter, that is element of cost and cost sheet in SY.BCom level semester 3. Therefore, today I am going to discuss in my lecture meaning of elements of cost and its purpose, and also discuss part of elements of cost, and that is material, labor, other expenses, and its parts: direct material, direct labor and indirect labor, direct expenses and indirect expenses, and also discuss with the difference of them. Lastly, we will learn about division of cost, and I would like to give you some question for your self-study. Let us start our main topic, that is elements of cost and elements of cost sheet. Now in this lecture we will learn the subtopic elements of cost only. Now start elements of cost. For better understanding of cost elements, we first know what is cost, and answer is cost is paid for something. And next concept, elements means parts or content. Therefore, elements of cost means the primary classification of cost according to the factors upon which expenditure is incurred, that is material cost, labor cost and other expenses. Why element-wise classification is important? Element-wise classification is important for the purpose of ascertaining the cost of different elements of total cost of a product manufactured or services generated. Next, further, it also helps to ascertain the relative share and importance of each of the elements of total cost of goods or services. So, this is the meaning of elements of cost and its purpose for separation. See the important elements of cost in this chart. Elements of cost means the total of a product consists of various elements of cost. These elements are as under. Cost divided into three main parts: material cost, labor cost and expenses. First element is material cost, is the cost of commodities supplied to an undertaking. It is divided into two parts. First is direct material. Direct materials are those which can be identified in the product and can be measured. The second part is indirect material. Indirect materials are those which do not form part of finished product. Second element is labor cost. Labor cost is the cost of remuneration of employees of an undertaking. Labor cost divided into two parts. First is direct labor. It consists of wages paid to workers directly engaged in converting raw materials into finished products. The second is indirect labor. It is not directly engaged in the production operation, but only to assist or help in production operation. Third element is other expenses. Other expenses means all costs other than material and labor are termed as other expenses. It's divided into two parts. First one is direct expenses. Direct expenses are the expenses which can be identified with and allocated to cost centers and cost units are known as direct expenses. Second part is indirect expenses. These cannot be directly identified with a particular job, process, or work order and are common to cost units and cost centers. It may be recalled that the total cost is broadly divided into direct cost and indirect cost, and the total of all direct costs, that is material, direct wages and direct expenses, is known as prime cost. Whereas the total of all indirect costs, that is indirect material, indirect wages and indirect expenses, is known as overheads. So these are the chart of elements of cost. Let us see in detail one by one. First element of cost is material cost. We say, what is material cost? Material cost is the commodities supplied to an undertaking. The ICMA London defines material cost as the cost of commodities other than fixed assets introduced into products or consumed in the operation of an organization. Material cost may be either direct material cost or indirect material cost. Material cost divided into two parts. First one direct material and second one indirect material. So then we see which difference between direct material and indirect material. We learn one by one. First, direct material. It is that material which can be conveniently identified with and allocated to cost units. It directly enters the product and then form a part of finished product. Examples of direct materials are cotton used in textile mills, clay in bricks, timber in furniture making industries, leather in shoes making industries. Is the examples of direct material. And the next concept is indirect material. Indirect material are those materials which cannot be conveniently identified with a cost unit. The cost which relates to the factory form a part of factory overhead. Examples of indirect materials are consumable stores such as oil, cotton waste, small tools, nut and bolt, pin, work stationery, etc. So, we understand the difference between direct material, direct material. And the second most important element is labor cost. We say, what is labor cost? Labor cost is the cost of remuneration of the employees of an undertaking. Labor is the physical or moral effort expended in production. The remuneration for such effort is known as wages. The expenses obtaining the services of human being are labor cost of job. Labor cost is divided into two parts. First one, direct labor, and second one, indirect labor. So, this is the meaning of labor cost, and therefore we need to see the difference between direct labor and indirect labor. We learn one by one. First, direct labor. It consists of wages paid to workers directly engaged in converting raw material into finished product. These wages can be conveniently identified with particular product, job or process. All labor expended in altering the construction, composition, conformation or condition of the product is known as direct labor. Wages paid to baker, shoemaker, carpenter, weaver, tailor, bus driver and conductor, etc. are the examples of direct labor. Then the next concept is indirect labor. It is not directly engaged in the production operation, but only to assist or help in the production operation. The wages which cannot be allocated, but which can be apportioned to or absorbed by cost center or cost unit, is known as indirect labor. Salary and wages paid to foreman, supervisor, chargeman, maintenance workers, clerical staff are the examples of indirect labor. So, we learn then the next concept is other expenses. The third element of cost is other expenses. What is other expenses? All costs other than material and labor are termed as other expenses. Other expenses defined as the cost of services provided to an undertaking and notional cost of the use of own assets. Other expenses are divided into two parts. First one, direct expenses, and second, indirect expenses. Therefore, we need to see which is difference between direct expenses and indirect expenses. First one we see direct expenses. Expenses which can be identified with and allocated to cost center and cost unit are known as direct expenses. ICMA defines direct expenses as cost other than materials or wages which are incurred for a specific product or a sellable service. These are those expenses which are specifically incurred in connection with particular job or cost unit. These form a part of prime cost, also known as chargeable expenses. Cost of drawing and pattern, architect fees, research expenditure, excise duty, royalty are in examples of direct expenses, and the other part is indirect expenses. Indirect expenses are expenses other than direct expenses. These can directly identify with a particular job, process of works order, and are common to work units and cost centers. These are known as non-chargeable expenses. These form a part of the overhead. Rent and rates, salary of general manager, depreciation, staff welfare expenses, canteen expenses, lighting, telephone, and carriage outward are the examples of indirect expenses. So we see the difference between direct and indirect expenses. After learning elements of cost and their difference, we learn about division of cost. First division is prime cost. This is the total of direct material, direct labor, and direct expenses. Therefore, prime cost is equal to direct material plus direct wages plus direct expenses. And then second division is works cost. This consists of prime cost plus works overhead. Therefore, works cost is equal to prime cost plus works overhead. And the third division is cost of production. This is made up of works cost plus office and administration overhead. Cost of production is known as gross cost. Therefore, cost of production is equal to works cost plus office and administration overhead. And the fourth division is total cost or cost of sales. This is cost of production plus selling and distribution overhead. In other words, it is the total expenditure incidental to production, administration, selling and distribution of commodities manufactured. Therefore, total cost is equal to cost of production plus selling and distribution overhead. Selling price, last division is selling price. Selling price is equal to total cost or cost of sales plus profit or minus loss. Finally, I would like to show you some theory questions which are important for university exam. First one, define the term elements of cost. Set different elements of cost with suitable examples. Second question, explain the concept Cost. Explain the various elements of cost. Third question, what is material cost? State the importance of material cost in total cost structure. Fourth one, explain the importance of other expenses as the elements of cost. Next 5, what is labor cost? State the importance of labor cost in total cost structure. With this, I would like to say thank you very much. Next lecture, we will start next subtopic of this chapter, that is classification of cost.